Hi everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back if you're old and welcome if you're a new subscriber. Thank you so much for subscribing. It means a lot to me. Yeah, welcome. So today's video I'll be talking about how I hated myself, more like a story time. Yeah, we can call it that. A story time. How I hated myself until I found self-love. Yeah. So you see, yeah, I'm a slim girl. I'm slim, and we live in a society that, should I say, eulogizes thickness. Yeah, it's not like it's wrong to be thick. If that's your body, I think it's beautiful. It's fine. But if you're not thick, then they just make you feel like you don't matter or you're just less. And that's what happened with me. Like most people around will talk down on my body. And I talk down on my body by myself because I also feel like that body, the one I did not have, was the body I needed to have to be pretty, but to be a fine girl. And I wanted to have it because I wanted to be a fine girl too. Okay. Yeah. And then like that's just very bad because people were not just talking down on me, I was talking down on myself as well. When people are doing something to you, like trying to break your confidence or self-esteem, whatever, and then you start to do it by yourself to yourself too, that's the worst part. Like you've submitted to them, you're even more powerful than them, you can break yourself more than they can break you. And I was doing that to myself. I didn't like my body. I did a lot of things to like have another body. What is another I did a lot of things to have another body that wasn't my body. I took wait, hold on. What did I do? I did butt exercises. I think those things work, but like I wasn't consistent enough, and maybe it just wasn't coming from my heart. Actually, I did butt exercises to, you know, grow bigger bum. I ate more than I was supposed to have a bigger body, like just to be thick. Yeah, I wanted to be thick, so I was eating more than I was supposed to. I'll just be eating because this is not the body I want, and I have to eat to have that body, right? So let me eat. Let me just be eating. I What did I do apart from eating and what exercise? I was never consistent with those exercises, so they didn't even work on me. They did not even try to work on me. No, they didn't work. I'm not saying they don't work. So like if you're out there and you're doing it, I think if you're consistent and you're doing it right, it's going to work for you. But as for me, it did not work for me. I also took a weight gain syrup. I don't know if it was a weight gain syrup or a multivitamin actually, but the name was Aptamil, and it was making me Aptamil, yes, and it was making me crazy hungry and sleepy at the same time. I could be eating and sleeping at the same time. That's what it was doing to me. So like I just threw it aside, and I felt like the moment I threw that bottle aside is the moment I started to embrace myself a little bit because like it was a work in progress and still in progress. So like the moment I threw that bottle, I'm like, no, I'm not taking this sneaking because I'm actually running bad. Because I'm actually running mad from this thing, like sleeping and eating every time. Like what's happening? I can't even function anymore. So no, I'm not taking it again. That was the moment like I started to embrace myself because I didn't like what that afternoon was doing to me, and I love myself. I started to love myself and like no, I'm not going to stress myself or do things to my body that I don't want to, or I wouldn't love to see because people say I have this body. I mean, I want to have that body so that people can stop talking. It's true, everybody tries to say, oh, I don't care about what people say. But we're all human beings and it gets to your head at some point, especially when you're not up there with your confidence game yet. Because I wasn't up there. I'm still not up there because like I'm a work in progress, but I'm much more confident than where I was coming from. Because trust you, I didn't have any self confidence at all. But I feel like um I'm gaining now. Oh God. I feel like I'm gaining now. This whole mentality all comes from what society does to you. Like I'm 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 with a particular group of people. Why am I stuttering? I think I'm shy. I'm with a particular group of people here, and you're trying to compare me with them and tell me this is how my body is less beautiful compared to theirs. And then it was getting in my head because sometimes actually people that you care about and love and give a shizer about their opinion that are busy telling you that your body is not that. Like society just makes you feel like, oh, your body is a piece of art. It has to look beautiful. Or something that can keep in a museum for people to come admire. No, mm-mm. That's not what my body is. That's not what your body is. That's not what anybody's body is. Like think of the wonderful things here my body does for me, and the wonderful things your own body does for you, and then you're just worried about how it looks in another person's eyes or if it looks beautiful in the mirror when you look at it. Okay, it's beautiful. Like stop that. Your body is beautiful. My body is beautiful. Not beautiful alone for the functionalities, but it's beautiful. But let's just talk about the functionalities alone. Like those things are wonderful things. That those objects in the museum that look very pretty, well crafted and shaping everybody's eyes cannot do. So like that's not what my body is. If we were meant to be smooth and clean and perfect, God would have made us all that way. Because even people with the body that's 10 perfect are still not perfect in other ramifications, right? And then I always used to feel like I'll function better if I had another body. Like if I see an outfit that I like, I'll be like, I'd have bought it because it's really beautiful, but it's not going to be fine on my body. Who who told me that? Nobody has told me that it's not going to be fine in my body. Nobody would even tell me that, but because I talk down on myself and other people talk down on my body too as well, I'm not going to buy that dress because it's not going to look fine on me, because I'm not thick, because I'm not sexy. Like that's what I thought. I did a lot to myself more than people even do, but like the whole idea comes from people, like society. But you can't stop people from thinking and feeling a type of way. You can't. You can only control how what they think and say affects you. And I feel like that's what I finally did. Controlling how what they say and do and think affects me. People would invite me out to places and I wouldn't go just because I feel like my body is not going to look very fine in whatever outfit. I've never picked the outfit that I'm wearing, but I've concluded that my body is not going to look good in that outfit. So it's better not to wear it and it's better not to go. I Yes, it's true. I'm an indoor person. I like to stay indoors more than I like to go out, right? But then I tripled it or doubled, no, tripled my love for staying indoors because it was my escape from people's eyes staring at me. Because if I'm walking and everybody's staring at me, I'm just feeling like, what are they seeing? What are they seeing? Now I really don't care. I'm gonna just walk and pass because I found self love. Like I love myself, so I don't care about what everybody else is thinking as I'm walking down. Is you and your mommy's business what you're thinking. As for me, I'm working, I'm going about my business. Then I will just stay indoors. I won't go anywhere because I don't want anybody to look at my body and drop a negative comment. And I knew it to be a negative comment. I concluded it to be a negative comment because I already feel negative. My own conclusions were already made that this body is not fine. So like I know that everybody's going to think negatively or see this body in a bad light. Alright. And like think of the things that I stopped myself from doing. I stopped myself from enjoying my life and doing the things I wanted to do because I didn't even like taking pictures. Like this hatred for my body is the reason why I was and I still my English I still am a little bit, not a little bit too. I still am camera shy. Yeah, I don't hate my body no more, but hating my body made me to hate the camera because the camera is only going to show me things I don't want to see. Like, and that's my body. So why would I like to look at the camera and take pictures and look at myself? I don't like it now, so I will be camera shy. Yes, so I was actually, and I see I'm a little bit camera shy. I'm trying to work on that, working on confidence, camera shyness. Eh. So yeah, hating my body made me camera shy. Being camera shy stopped me from choosing the creative life I wanted. I wouldn't take pictures. I wouldn't make videos. I would not. I did not start a YouTube channel here because I was insecure, and I just felt like I'm not the kind of person they would want to see now. So why will I put myself out when I'm not the babe? Like I don't have the body and everything because that's what I thought. But now that I found Mr. Self Love, like I just feel very comfortable. I feel like I have a perfect body, even though I know I'm not perfect. In my head, it's perfect. I know it's not perfect. I know. It's not like I'm lying to myself. I know it's not perfect, but I accept the imperfections. I take it and I love them. Am I going to strive to change anything about my body? As long as I don't have a big stomach, I'm not going to try to change anything. Because for now, I think that's all I care about. If my stomach starts to get big, that's the only thing I'm going to care about. And if I have acne and stuff on my skin, in my body, that's the only thing I'm going to try to improve. Not like I'm going to switch, turn down the camera and everything and go off. Oh, I have acne. My stomach is big, so I can't take pictures. No, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to do that to myself. I'm going to choose the creative life I want for myself because self love came. Okay, why do I keep making that sound? I sound like a chicken, like a bird, making that, saying that every time. So yeah, that's about it. Right? What else? I'm thinking what else I did to my body because I know I did a lot of things to myself because I didn't just feel very good in myself or about myself or very comfortable in myself. Yeah, it's like there's nothing that I did to myself again apart from the three or four I already mentioned. So I think that is all that I did to myself. Hating myself physically. Let me say something. I hated myself like how I looked physically, but I still liked my inner self because she was so game. I like the way I think thoughts. I like the way I behave. No, not everything I do. I like when I think about it. But I liked myself, like my inside self. But I didn't just want this body. I just wanted to be in another body, maybe like Kim K's body. Kim K is beautiful. Thick girls are beautiful, but slim girls are beautiful. It doesn't matter the shape, form, or size you come in. Just love yourself and let anybody that hates you or tries to talk down on you, like just go to bed and meet their mommy because it really don't matter. These people that were talking down on my body, they were not the ones that came and told me, no, don't take pictures. I'm the one that told myself, no, don't take pictures. They didn't come to tell me, no, don't start a YouTube channel or don't start putting yourself up or don't start doing the things you love. I'm the one that told myself that. So I'm even more powerful than them because what they were saying, yes, it was everything I was doing was an effect of what they were doing, but they didn't do that to me directly. So we can't go and fight them for stopping me from doing the things I wanted. I'm the one that stopped myself. So that's how powerful you are. So, like, if you love yourself, you're going to be that powerful and even more because you're going to do a lot of things out of love for yourself, out of acceptance for yourself. So this is your sign if you're out there and like you don't like your body or you wish you were in another body. I feel like you are better and prettier and you're going to perform and excel and do better in your own body. That's why God put you in that body. If you feel like you're going to be better in another body, you will be there. But like if you have this body and you want to make yourself transform to another body, is for me it's okay. I don't have anything against that. But like don't just hate who you are while you're trying to transform to the other person to the other body, sorry, because it's even going to be harder if you hate this thing so much and you're like, God, when is the body going to come? I've been going to the gym, I've been taking this. Like, I don't take anything that's going to like affect your health. Like, if you know, I don't know if after me was going to affect my health, but what it was doing to me, how it was making me sleep and eat like a mad person, it was already a no no for me. I like food, but why is the drug making me to eat? I'm not the one that is making myself to eat. It's one drug, one small inside bottle that me I can hold that is making me to eat. I'm not the one controlling my appetite again. No, 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 no. That was too much for me, and I was just sleeping anyhow. I wouldn't be able to read or do anything or just stay up and do something what I want to do. Mr. After me will tell me to go and sleep, and I'll sleep. A whole me that use my own money to buy it was controlling me. No, 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 no. That wasn't game, and I stopped that. So like, don't harm yourself. Don't do something that you know is not just good for you because you want another body. If you're slim and you want to get thicker, eat what will make you thicker. but don't hate the same meal because I feel like it's not even going to work. Maybe that's why all of those exercises didn't work for me. Yes, I wasn't consistent as I should be, but they didn't work the more because I just hated who I was and I wanted to rush out. And I saw the exercise and the process as pain and suffering. I didn't see like if you're enjoying the transformation process and enjoying the exercise and you're going to the gym and you're taking the stuff and everything, it's going to be easier because anything you're doing, if you're enjoying it, is better. For me, I saw it as work and pressure put on myself by myself and then other people that felt I was supposed to have like another body. I just and this hatred for my body obviously it drained and took away every ounce of self confidence I would have had or was supposed to have because I should have been very confident. Come on, I'm the babe. Trophy girl. And I was worried about having a particular butt size or bigger butt or thicker body and all of that. No, I even forgot I was fine. I forgot I was fine. I didn't know. I forgot. And I hating myself even went on to me thinking that I wasn't pretty, even if I'm fine. Sometimes I'll need validation from other people before I feel like I'm actually a fine babe. Or there are some days that you wake up and you just like take your bath and then you feel like, I think I look very pretty today. On days like that, yeah, I don't know that I look very pretty, but I'll look for ways to sneak into somebody's mouth to tell me how I look today because I want their validation. And if they don't think I'm pretty, then I'm not pretty because someone else didn't think that. I needed people's validation to feel like I was there, and that's so bad. Like you don't need confirmation or validation from somebody as long as you know you're then you are that. Like nobody else matters. So if you hate your body, sis, no, love yourself. If you're trying to transform into another body, it's totally fine. If you're saying my you want to be thicker, go for it. Healthily. Even if you don't want to do healthy, not your mommy. If you're thick and you want to transform back to the slim body, because this life does not this life is not balanced because all those times I used to hate myself, I had girls around me telling me I wish I had your body. Me, I was like, oh, you want to be like me? No, me, I want to be like that. So this life is not balanced really. So if you're trying to come into the slim girl something, it's fine, but don't kill yourself. Don't be hungry. Food is essential. Sorry about that. Food is essential, so like eat. And I feel very very inspired by this video to start a series to start a couple of videos all related to the same topic, which is confidence, self-esteem, how to grow self-confidence, my own tips and tricks, and how I went from zero confidence to at least 50% to 60%. I'm not yet at 100 because I'm a work in progress, but yeah, I feel like I can tell you things I did and things I had to stop doing to achieve some level of confidence and love for myself. So please subscribe so you can see the series on self-confidence, self-esteem, self-love, and all of that. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Turn on post notifications. Leave a comment. Leave a like. Thank you for supporting a tiny wing CBT YouTuber. Love you guys. See you guys in my next video. Okay? Chicken.